So let's look at the GMEA All-State Middle School Mallet Etude. Okay? So, first things first, let's talk about the slow section. If I were to play this exactly with a met and follow exactly what's on the page, it would sound like this. However, there's a lot more musicality to kind of be uncovered in these etudes, especially in these slow sections. I like to add a lot of rubato, which is push and pull with the tempo, right? We're not going to stay exactly metronomically accurate. Now, I will say, as you're learning it for the first time, you do need to be using a metronome, and you do need to be metronomically accurate so you know what the lengths of each roll is. And so that way you're not playing rolls like way too long or way too short. We're still in the context of, say, a half note or a quarter note or something like that. But I use the phrase markings as a bit of dynamic change as well. The slurs under measures, that's the end of 2 through 3, and then again at 4. I'll use that for some general phrasing, and then I'll also kind of what I call follow the line, which we'll talk a little bit more about later. So as I'm getting higher in pitch, I'm crescendoing a little bit. And as I'm getting lower in pitch, I decrescendo a little bit, okay? Another thing that we want to do is change our roll speed based on the dynamic that we're playing. So if I'm getting louder, my roll speed's getting faster. And if I'm getting softer, my roll speed's getting slower, okay? So the way I would play it would be a little more like this. Okay, so a couple things I'm doing there. I'm taking a little bit of a breath in between beats 2 and 3 of measure 2, okay? Just to give it a little bit of space. And then I'm doing another one right before measure 4. Again, just to give it a little bit of space. And then I'm also resetting my dynamic there. So the first one at measure 2, beat 3. Crescendo. Take a breath. Back down to soft. And then at the end, I'll decrescendo that roll just a little bit. Not for long, but just a little bit to kind of finish the phrase, okay? At the very beginning, I am starting just a little bit under mezzo, so kind of building that. Crescendo, like that. So that's the slow section. Just add a little bit of push and pull, a little bit of rubato to it. You don't want to do anything too crazy, just enough to support the music. We don't want to go wild with this. We just want to make it sound a little more musical than if you're just playing what is exactly on the page, okay? Looking at the fast section. I'm going to kind of do the same thing. So I'm not going to play these first 4 bars. Again, if I played exactly what was on the page, it would sound like this. Kind of vanilla, right? So let's give it some shape. So the end of measure 5, drop down, crescendo back up. Then same thing. Punctuation right here on this roll. That's kind of the end of the first phrase, right? Then come out here. A little bit louder. When I stick this, I'm alternating. Right, left, right, left, right, left. So this is a little bit easier. And then I'm actually going to drop down a little bit and crescendo up to forte, which sets me up for the accents. Now, when I get to measure 9, I'm going to almost do a subito piano on those non-accented notes. Then crescendo and off. Okay, so making sure that we're only holding that roll for 2 beats. So from the beginning, something like this. Off on 3, come back in mezzo piano. Okay, you get that a little bit, but we're still staying within the context of mezzo piano is what's important. Follow the line down. Down even more. Little push on that accent there. So starting in the mezzo piano. Okay, we want to get as soft as we comfortably can. We're not stopping our wrist or anything, right? We just want to get as soft as we comfortably can at the end of that phrase. A nice piano, maybe even pianissimo. Got our chromatic phrase here at measure 16. Okay, triplet, eighth note, triplet, eighth note. And then after that, you've got an arpeggio. So make sure that you're watching out for that. So let's talk about the gliss for a second. Actually, before we talk about the gliss, so I'm starting the chromatic just a little under mezzo forte, and then as I go up, crescendoing a little bit. Now, the gliss. Proper way to do a gliss, you want to start and end it with one hand, and then the other hand actually does the gliss. So I'm not going like that or anything. I'm starting with my right hand, my left hand does the gliss, and then I'm ending with my right hand. Does that make sense? So that way we have a clear beginning and ending, and we have a clear gliss, okay? Sometimes glisses are hard to hear on marimba because it's just a piano sound, right? So for that reason, I'm using like a medium hard mallet. Nothing too hard, not too punchy, but this has got a nice attack to it. Something where I dig in, you can hear it. You can hear that, right? Going on, this next bar is kind of like the first, just a little different. They give you an obvious phrase ending at 19. Accents there, and then I'm just gonna alternate this at first. Left, right, left, right, right, or right, left, right, left, right. So right, left, right, left, right, left, right. And then adding dynamics to it and the tempo. We want to end a nice piano, okay? So if you add your own shaping and your own musicality to it, you're welcome to follow the line. You know, if you're getting higher, get louder. If you're getting lower, get softer. You're welcome to add some of your own phrasing. There are some spots where you can break from that and do some nice things as well. But in general, we just don't want to be stale or stagnant with it. A big thing to remember, if you make it to round 2 and you're playing this etude, they're going to hear 85 or 90 of these. So what's going to make you stick out? What's going to make you be the most musical and sound the most musical? And give them something that's off the page that kind of piques their interest a little bit, instead of just playing exactly what's on the page and nothing else. Hope this helps.